Hello.
To our second episode of the series on touch and heart and energy.
Yay. Welcome back. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. The school finished finally for the kids, so my stress level went down.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm good. I have more time to do the stuff that I want to do with kids and more time for me, so it's good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How are you?
Nice.
Yeah.
Not bad. Yeah, just went to the farmer's market, and then it's kind of a hassle these days. It's not the same as before because you have to line up everywhere, and you have to cover your face, and it's just different. But I still like going.
Yeah, I also noticed
So
how on the farmers market I rely on my sense of smell.
yeah.
There's so much fresh there, like fresh, so many fresh smells there. Like I want to smell them, but the mask doesn't let me, and I cannot smell it. I cannot, touch it. I cannot take it close to my face.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? That's actually a big part of it. Yeah, it takes away from that sensory aspect of why why I love going there so much. Like I had I was picking out a bunch of basil today, and the basil smells really strong. So even through the mask, I could smell it a little bit. But then instinctively, I was about to smell it, and it's like, oh, they probably don't want me to. So yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. So have you been playing with the energy, with some new exercises, something?
A little bit. I continue doing the energy ball one, and then trying to do the soft gaze with the eyes, and then seeing what I see. And yeah, I mean it's like an ongoing thing. I don't think I've discovered anything particularly interesting. I'm just kind of playing with what I feel. One thing is I do feel a lot more tingly sensations on my hands these days. Like when I'm not doing anything, it just sometimes I just feel this electricity shooting into my hand, tingle, tingle, tingle. And especially when I feel a little bit anxious, or something, if you drop something, or you almost drop something and then you catch it, that moment, that electricity tingles in my hands a lot. So I've been noticing that more recently. But
Can I ask you what do you feel afterwards? Like right after that, the shock or right after explosion of the electricity went out of that. Do you feel anything afterwards?
mm, that's a good question. I didn't pay attention to the afterwards. It's usually a sharp sensation, and then it just recedes. So it just feels kind of empty afterwards.
For me, I feel the temperature goes down. I feel the cool, something's cooling down in me. It's right after that thing happened, and then I feel cooler.
I can see that. Yeah. Usually when it happens, I notice my feet are cold when something like that happens. Yeah. What about you? Have you had any chance to do the exercises?
Yes. I always do the soft gaze when I walk. I walk every morning, and I always train the soft gaze. I noticed that it comes easier than the first time when I was doing it. I had to focus on the soft gaze, which is contradictory, but
Yeah.
you're not focusing. But now it's easier, and I also had a chance to play with scanning the body. So my husband, he hurt his wrist, really bad. He was in pain. And And I knew that the pain was in his wrist, right? So I tried scanning him because I'm still, not really believing, like my mind doesn't believe that you can sense somebody else's pain. And when you scan the body, and if something's wrong, you have the tingling feeling in your hand, in your palms, and in your fingers. So like when I do that and I feel the tingling, I think like, is it my body really feeling, or is it my mind just imagining things? And I thought that it was actually excellent opportunity for me to scan his body, because my mind knew where the pain was. Like I knew that he had pain. So I scanned his body and I started feeling the tingling like right above his elbow. Like it was such a strong tingling. And then it got stronger, stronger, stronger to this part, to the wrist. So it was so I played with that. Like when it happens, I'm like amazed, like, because I never thought that you could feel another body pain. Yeah, and then the next day the pain subsided, and so the pain was moving closer to the area where it started. So it wasn't anymore, it wasn't above the elbow. Yeah. I also played with looking at the aura, because I've read about the aura, but I never experienced that aura. Like even, I mean, looking, like, because they say that you can see different colors. So I put my husband against the wall, this wall actually that's behind me, because it has nothing on it. And I did it during the day, not during the night, because when you do the ball, they recommend doing during the night, or like right before it's very dark, like at dawn, because you can see the light changing in the ball. But with the body, they said try it during the day. So I tried during the day, put him against the wall, and I did the soft gaze, like above his shoulders, and I noticed that something's moving, like maybe 1 inch or 2 inches above his body line. I didn't see any color. Like at some point, I think I saw something green, but I'm not sure. And then, but I saw, like, it's like when it's hot and the water evaporates, like you can see like something's moving. Or if you're driving on the road and the road gets really hot, you can see like something's like evaporating above the road. So that was the similar thing, like yeah, so it was really cool to try that. Yeah.
Nice. Was it like a constant thing? Were you able to just like keep that keep looking at, or like keep seeing it for a while? Or
yes
okay.
Yes, it was constant thing. Like I saw his like about especially about the shoulders.
Nice. Because sometimes like I see things like that and then I'm like, oh, what's that? And then I look at it and then it like defeats the point. Yeah, actually today when I was driving and I was kind of like spacing out at the red light, and then there were these other cars going by across the street. And then I felt like, because I wasn't really like focusing on the cars, but I just saw them in the corner of my eye. And then I felt like I kept checking if there was like, like the exhaust coming out, because like I kept seeing like a kind of like what you're saying, the steamy kind of thing coming out of the back of the cars. So like I kept checking, like, because some of the buses have like the exhaust pipe and you can actually see the gas coming out, but it was just like regular cars and I kept seeing the thing. So I was like, whoa, what is up with that?
Was it in the morning? Was it yesterday?
Yeah, it was this morning.
Okay, so it wasn't the heat, right?
No, it wasn't hot.
It was morning. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, it's always hard to tell because it's like barely like at that threshold of perception. So I'm like, oh, was that just like my eyes playing tricks on me, or like was there something there I saw? But I kept seeing it with multiple cars, so
Yeah,
it was
even with my
interesting.
husband, I saw that. So the first time I saw that, I remember to keep the soft gaze, to not focus. But then, like after a minute or two, like I started like because I wanted to see the color,
Hmm.
and then I started thinking about, okay, I need to see the color. Like, where's the color?
Give me the color.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give me the color. Yeah, and yeah, and then I just ruined everything. Yeah, I tried to do it again and again and again, and
Mm.
I couldn't see anymore, and I couldn't do the soft gaze. I was way too much into my mind,
Hmm.
went into my mind, yeah,
Yeah.
questioning everything.
Right. Right. It almost kind of has to catch you off guard. For me, that's my experience.
Catch you off guard, and also you need to have trust.
Yeah.
Remember, like with our teacher, the recent topic was about the trust
Hmm.
and respect, and how like if you have the trust, then you have the cooperation, the competition. So I
Yeah.
think it can be applied there too. If you trust yourself, if you trust your body to sense, to feel something, to see something, if you don't
Hmm.
question, you can cooperate with it, right?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but then like even with trust, like if I go in with the intent of okay, I'm gonna trust, then like that's like the mind
That's mind
playing
trick.
tricks
Yeah.
on me, right? So that's what I mean by like it has to catch me off guard. Like I have to be zoning out or like in a very relaxed state
Yeah.
or somewhere where I'm thinking about something else and then it happens. I'm like, oh, that's when it happens for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is hard because like with these exercises, I go in with the intent of trying to see things and feel things. And then sometimes I think that gets in the way. But so I don't know how to how to balance that.
Did you do the exercises from Donna Eden, the K5 tapping?
Yeah, I've been so like in chapter 3 she gets into the energy routine, right? So I've been reading that chapter like one exercise per day and just like adding on each day the exercises that she introduces. Um, yeah, and it's I like it. It feels good afterwards. Have you had a chance to try them?
I do the exercise daily. Some days I skip and see the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Or if but I like the feeling of lightness that it brings to me, like after the tapping, and like, oh, but it's still new to me. I'm still surprised.
Surprised that you feel good, or
Yeah, surprised that it works.
mm-hmm. When you say it works, do you mean like it feels good for you?
It means that if, for example, I'm tired, right, and I do the tapping, I get my energy back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like drinking shot of Gatorade or something, but it's more subtle,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel better afterwards. Or if something hurts in my body, if I do the tapping, like because I had the stomach ache a couple of days ago, and I did the tapping, and it helped me.
Hmm.
And that's why I'm like, how does it work? How can it work?
Well, so in the beginning of the chapter, she kind of discusses uh, like why these things help, and basically like there's like 6 different exercises in the 5-minute routine that she
Mhm.
recommends, and she said they all have like slightly different like effects on the body, but they all like rebalance the energies in the body. And she talks about like how do you know if the energies are all flowing smoothly and in the right way. And she's like, if you feel fabulous, then it's flowing well. If not, it's not. It's that simple. So I thought that was really cool. Because it's like, have you heard of Marie Kondo?
Yes, of
the
course.
art of tidying up. And
Yeah, you're asking me.
I should have known.
Yeah.
And she has this method for telling like which objects you should keep in your closet or like in your house, right? Like you hold up something, and if it gives you that feeling of wow, like uplifting feeling, then you should keep it. And if it like weighs you down, then you shouldn't. And I think that's basically tapping into this feeling of the energy in the whole body. So I thought that was really cool. That if things are flowing, and if it's like a yes to your body, then it is a yes. Like it's all like one system that moves together. Like your whole body says yes, and then if something's not okay, then it's a no. And so it's something that we can all tap into.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite spot in your home?
Um, I if I think about it, yeah, maybe not. I don't think about it as favorite spots, but they feel different. Different spots
Yes,
feel
yeah,
different.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm playing with this idea, like which corner in my house feels like I want to be there, right? And which corner of the house feels like I don't want to be there, and what can I change
Mm-hmm.
to get the, is it energy? Right, this is energy, to get the energy, to improve the energy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think for me, it's a feeling of harmony, like just something just feeling consonant, like it clicks. And if something's not quite right, then it's disharmony and low energy. So I think it's all related like that.